All right, so here's a quick story about how stupid me and my friends used to be. This was, I would say, 15 years ago. We one night decided to get ourselves some mushrooms, and to wash down those mushrooms, we got ourselves a handle of Jim Beam and a 30 rack of High Life. And, of course, we added some weed. We were out of our minds. We had taken the mushrooms and we're trying to get the high to kick in. So we're drinking beers, we're doing shots, and we are smoking weed. So we go for a walk, and we walked probably a mile away from my house. 3 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds, I think we were probably 21 at the time. And we walked over to the 7-Eleven, and nothing's working, or we think nothing's working. So in our brilliant minds, we're like, we got to get in the car and we got to go to a bar and get this shit kicked off. And in hindsight, probably not the brightest idea to be driving. So we go to the bar. It's like 3 miles from the house, and we didn't realize how late it was. And we get there, and it was last call. So I said, pour me a highball glass of whiskey, no ice. I want it neat. I'm sure I wanted it neat. So I get the glass of whiskey, chug it, and we leave. And it's probably, it's 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. So we drive all the way across town to the next bar, the bar that we always go to. And the three of us are beating on the doors of this bar trying to get in. And the owner of the bar, his name was Art. He comes outside and he says, "Guys, get the fuck out of here. It's way too late, and you guys are too fucked up to be here." So we throw a fit, and we get in the car and we leave. And at the time, I was driving a gold minivan with a couch in the back seat. Yeah. So we're driving down this main road, this main street, through one of the hottest police areas. Every time you drive by there, there's police. And my buddy Bob is in the passenger seat, and he's saying, "You should probably slow down." Because at one point down this road, down the street, I'm doing 100 miles an hour. I'm like, dude, there's no cops right now. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. No one's gonna even bother us. And the second I said that and finished my sentence, there's a cop coming toward us in the opposite lane, obviously. So I slow down, I slam on the brakes, and instead of stopping, I just keep going, because I know that in half a mile, the jurisdiction changes. It goes from Harwood Heights to Chicago. And in my mind, it doesn't matter the state I'm in my mind, I'm like, well, if the cops stop me in Chicago, they can't do shit. They're Harwood Heights cops. So I drive across Montrose and past what's now known as New Wright College. It's a junior college in the area. And I know that if I can get past that college and take the side street that I always take, Belle Plaine, that nothing's gonna happen. But by now, the police are up our ass and they've got lights on. So I just keep driving, doing the speed limit, and I take a left quickly onto Belle Plaine and I pull over. So we're 3 extremely fucked up, drunk, high, tripping idiots in the car. I'm in the front seat driving, and I say, we're all fucked. None of us is getting out of this one. And my buddy in the front seat says, we're fucked, but you're really fucked. There's nothing you can do right now. And the cop gets to the window, knocks on it. I roll everything down and I say, "Good evening, officer." And he goes, "How much have you had to drink tonight?" And I, in my infinite wisdom, said, "None." And he says, "Give me your license and registration." So he takes my information, goes back to the squad car, and we're sitting in the van, my minivan, waiting, shitting pants. Just, there's nothing we can do. I know I'm going to jail. The other guys know that wherever they're going, it's not going to be a good place. It's probably going to be jail too. So we're in the car, 5 sweaty, agonizing minutes, waiting for the cop to come back. He comes back, says, "Mr. Gillespie, tonight's your lucky night. Go home."